Big L was a friend. You know, we grew up damn on, like I didn't grow up on 142nd Street, but like my teen years, that was my block. You know, I'm from 1199, but I would call 142nd Street Lenox my block. He was from 39th. So we all knew each other. So like, it was like, you know, when someone gets into a business outside of the street, then you automatically get cool because like, oh shit, you from the, you know, that kind of thing. I see him. And he was always, when he was ahead, he was supportive. You know, it was around the time Cam and Mace and Bloodshed were all in a group called Children of the Corn, and I was managing them. And, you know, he had a single deal, and that was a big deal in the hood at the time. But it just never really popped off for him. So it was like when he was doing well, he would look out for us any way he could. And, you know, we ended up battling him on 139th Street, you know, because Sean Arnold was like, you keep saying Jay better than Big L, and Jay came and he said, he outside now, so he walked over there. And, you know, that's not a block you could just walk off sometimes, you know, it's an ill block, but it was dope. And when we finally got in position and things weren't going the way he wanted, he was going to come sign with us. So I remember seeing him on the block, you know, and we kicked it. He had called, kicked it, and he was like, all right, let me know. And he was like, we want to do it. He was getting ready to make the announcements and everything. And he got killed. You know, at the time, you don't even know how, because his wordplay was crazy. His punchlines was nuts. You know, but like, I wanted to see him catch a hit record. You know, his battle game was nuts and his, you know, his freestyle. But the challenge, it was the same thing with Cam. You know, it was like, oh boy, he caught that hit record. And we were able to take him to a commercial level, so that was going to be my challenge. But really, like, being able to work with a brother and help a brother, because that's the purpose. You know, it's so much fun when you have to, like, be somewhere that's foreign and you're with somebody that's from your block. And that's why I like Cam and I and, you know, the guys that I know from, like, you know, Loon, you know, all that. We all grew up together. You know what I'm saying? And that was a crazy time. But there was a time before we was all famous that we were just kicking it. You know, we were kicking it for different other reasons. You know, Monster, Herb, right? You know, that's what we called him Monster back then, from 39th. He ended up with LL. It's like we all ended up different places. Mace. We all grew up together. Vado. You know what I mean? Like, these are guys I knew on the block. He was younger, you know, but it's crazy how things roll out. Who ends up doing what? And who ends up being consistent. You know, like I said, I'm 51. I've been doing this since I was 19. I'm like Gary Coleman. So, you know, shit is crazy. You know, I think about it, I'm like, my whole adult life I've been doing this shit. I don't know no other life.